When you step into the Cigar King area, you're not just stepping into getting a cigar, you're stepping into a world of timepieces, diamonds, all kinds of stuff. And so, Mitch, we're in the watch area here. Tell me a little about this area and how this all came about.
So this is Arizona Fine Time. This is our retail store here in Scottsdale, Arizona. And it came about from my true love of timepieces. Very young, I became a timepiece collector, just inexpensive things, but I really thought that I had good taste and I wanted to be in this business. But I was very young, and as I got older and I started to get into the retail businesses, I said, I'm going to open a watch store. That was 40 years ago.
Wow. And what I love is that you have watches for everyone. So you have the high end down to the kind of like low end, but they're still nice watches. And that's one thing you want to make sure that anybody walks in here is going to be able to walk out with a timepiece to carry on a tradition of family or to start a tradition with your family.
Right. So we have this thought, and some we tell all our customers, we are not jewelers. We approach retail in a completely different way. We have 6 salesmen, none of them make commissions. So we want people to come in. We understand they might not necessarily buy a watch. It's almost like check it out and come back the next day or the 3 days later, or, you know, tell your friends. So it's really a family store, and family businesses are going away in the world. So here in Scottsdale, you have this family business. I'm very proud of it. And actually, it's been growing for 40 years. Slowly, but it's doing pretty good now.
You talk about family and how your, of course, sales team to the customers are all becoming family members. So let's talk about them bringing watches back to you. And that's one thing you're saying, you know what? You don't like the timepiece? Let's come back in. Let's see what we can work with. And that's one thing that you're proud of saying, is that it's not just here you go and out the door. People literally become your family member.
If you approach businesses looking 40 years ahead, well, since we've already done 40 years, now we're planning another 60, so we'll at least make it to 100, and I think we will. If you have to, as a merchant, lose a little money on a product that someone brings back, or you'll figure it out, you know, what we don't want to do is lose the customer. And it's rare that we do, because again, this is not a corporate store. No one has to make a phone call for a decision here. In fact, even if I'm not here, the authority is here to do whatever they need to be done to make sure we retain a customer. Retaining a customer and making them happy, especially in that type of situation, gets you about 10 customers, because that's something people talk about. I got treated very nicely here, not like if I went to the mall. And so, you know, those things are very important to this business in everything we do.
I love it. There it is. All right. It's the Cigar King. But of course, the area we're in is the
Arizona Fine Time at ArizonaFineTime.com. Go on your computer. Every watch on that site is in stock.
There you go. All right. Go check it out and keep time.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by AZ Fine Time.